don't look bad, man.
I think it'll work.
I don't
Roll
know.
with it.
I don't know what you're talking about, son.
Are we live?
Man, yeah, see, but there you go. See, every time you fuck with me, man, I forget this thing, bro.
Hey, look, I'm coming in all late to the scene.
Oh,
Don't mind me. We're not ready. Just kidding.
oh.
What happened over there?
Well,
That's a different look. Look at that, Jake. Antonius is on the ground.
Oh,
I heard.
I can hear it.
You heard something on the cord?
Well, I was trying to
Hey.
get up and you know how you
Oh shit! You rolled up on it.
yeah, with my knee like
Oh,
right here in this
damn.
crease, bro. That's
Antonius is laying on the ground. Everybody, welcome to the Red Eye Hour.
hey man,
It's Friday, May 27th. We made it through a week. I barely made it. But I made it. And I'm here with Jake and Antonius. We got different views going on because we've been trying some different things with this new camera. Usually you can't see the kitchen and stuff, but it's not bad though.
I don't know what you want me to do,
Why
man.
you gotta bring up everything?
Why you gotta bring that one thing up?
Right.
Weren't you just talking about that?
I don't know
Yeah,
what you want me
I
to
was.
do, man.
Hello to whoever's out there tonight. If anybody.
I can move it forward.
We good, man. We
Yeah,
good.
it's probably
it's
good,
all
man.
good.
It's all good.
I would say all good in the hood, but we ain't in the hood. We in the west side.
He looks so far away.
Who I do?
Yeah.
far,
So far away. Hey, pass me that light.
light. Which
The love light by you. Is it behind you?
the love light.
It's all love, everybody.
What are you doing?
Why not?
He's putting the love light up, man.
Yeah, man. Why not?
Why not? What the hell? Let's go.
Well, so what was up with the
Join?
weather this week, guys? What was it, 50 degrees and raining
Dude,
for like
raining all
3 days?
week. God.
Cloudy, kind of chilly, hoodie weather. I know you were wearing a hoodie one day.
I'll say, wear
What,
a
you
hoodie,
spying on me or
man.
something?
No, you told me.
Oh, okay.
When I was wearing a hoodie.
You know what? Got you.
It's cold outside.
Any stories from work or anything?
Oh nah, man.
Oh,
My stories are my stories are about a couple weeks ago, right before graduation. We had the excitement. You want me to tell the story about Mother's Day?
Sure.
All right, we'll just go right into it.
Okay.
So, story of Mother's Day. Since I've been gone a few weeks, sorry about that. Gotta live life, have some adventures. We're watching the end of Ozark. All right.
Oh man.
We're finishing off Ozark, and we're about halfway through the last episode, and boom! All of a sudden, Marcy goes, "You smell that skunk?" Like, are you serious? Like, no, I don't smell no skunk. 10 minutes later, this thing about knocked me on my ass, man. I'm fucking like, oh my god, holy crap! There's a skunk. Like literally.
Was it in the house?
No, it was right outside, right? But it was so
Spraying?
bad, it literally sprayed right outside the front door.
Oh.
And I live in the middle of motherfucking town, like
Right.
right. So I'm like, this is crazy. This is insane. But we have had skunks around that place before. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, it's by City Park, or not a city. It's by a park. So it's like whatever, right?
Right.
But literally, she watched the last half of the episode of Ozark in the kitchen, like 10 feet away from the front door, like maybe even 20. No,
So
like
what'd you do?
it was awful, dude. Like I'm literally watching the show like this, the entire freaking thing practically, like, at least the second half.
So then, what did you?
It was
Did it
awful.
run off or?
Well, it is sprayed outside, right?
Okay.
So here we go. And we finished watching the show. Well, we're getting ready, and I'm like, she goes outside both doors to check. Like, why do we still smell this in this house?
Mm-hmm.
You can literally only smell it in the living room and then in the basement right below in Whitney's room. right next to where we,
Whitney's room.
right, Whitney's room. It's god awful.
Uh-huh.
Well, we take our showers, go to bed, and literally she's like, I'm so tired of this smell. I'm looking up how to get rid of skunk smell in the house. So she Googles this shit.
Uh-huh.
And it comes up, well, a skunk smell could be a gas leak. So we're like over an hour into this smell.
Oh.
And it's this awful. But you can only smell in 2 sections of the house. You go outside, the wind's just blowing nonstop. So it's just blowing straight into the house.
Mm.
But you go outside, you can't smell it out front, you can't smell it out back.
Oh, so then.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell?
So maybe it is a gas.
Maybe it is a gas leak. So we're talking, it's almost 1 o'clock by this time this happens. Because we've been binging, we've been watching fucking Ozark.
Right.
Right? So I'm like, call him. And I go, I'm like, should I get up, Cole? He's already passed out in his bed downstairs.
Hmm.
So I run down there. All right. Hey, wake up. Wake up. Huh? What? Wake up. We got a gas leak. What? What? And the smell just fucking knocks him out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's right there below
Oh, yeah.
where he is. Boom. Ugh. Marcy's calling the fucking calling the fire department at this point.
Uh-huh.
Because she's like, dude, like, what's wrong? Like, this is, something's not right.
Why can't we get the
Why
smell
can't we
out?
get the smell away? It's only in the front, in the house, in the front of the house. It's not outside.
Hmm.
And at this point, I'm like, okay, we got to figure something out. So she's calling, and they're literally telling her, don't turn on the lights. And I'm like, don't turn on the lights. The next thing you know, a light switch goes on. I'm like, no! Oh, I'm like freaking out.
So
Well,
you thought it would blow up?
Well, yeah, and that's literally, as I'm saying it, they're saying it on the phone. And so we go outside, and I'm telling you, they're coming from both directions. They're coming from the south, the north. They fire both fire trucks coming up in the neighborhood.
Jesus.
Both sides, man, just
Woke up
flipping.
everybody.
Woke up the whole neighborhood. I mean, you're talking nonstop.
Hmm.
They come in, and they literally go around the house. They go, we didn't detect nothing. We got nothing. And then the chief comes up. He's being political. He's doing his thing, blah, blah, blah. And the captain goes back in. He goes, I'll tell you another one. There's nothing going on. There's just a skunk. He's like, if I go over here, I can smell the skunk. And I'm like, dude, all I know is, man, all I can do is smell it in the house. I can't smell it outside. It's that bad. And we guarantee you, it's safe. It's safe. There is nothing. It was a skunk. And I'm like, I don't know.
Well,
But if you say so, it's all good. Well, being Mother's Day, I gave Marcy the hardest time about, well, you got to see your fireman. Happy Mother's Day.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, literally, just the story. It's pretty funny.
It is funny.
Had a skunk, but yet didn't have I had a skunk, thought I had a gas leak,
Called
but
the
yet it
fire
was a skunk.
department.
Wake up the whole neighborhood. Tell you. And that's just been one of my highlights of the last few weeks while I've been absent from, having Friday night with the Red Eye Hour.
Yeah, thanks, Jim, for sharing that.
Right.
So, any people that like going to the movies? So, one of the big ones, Top Gun, right? That's at the movies. Your family's watching the original tonight, so
Yeah, Top Gun, watching the original,
getting
set
caught
ready
up
for it.
and refreshed. There's The Lost City. There's Happening. That ambulance movie. I haven't seen any of them, but those are the ones that are out. If you want to go check it out.
Hey, Ray said someone was smoking the devil's lettuce outside your house. That's why they were knocking on the door.
Yeah, and
Tina says hello.
who?
Tina.
Hi.
Tina
Hey.
Storano.
That's more.
Strong.
That's all.
All right, Paisan. My bad.
Hey. That's just how it's pronounced, man. Let's see. My book recommendation for this week. So this one is called Heaven is For Real. It's also a movie. I know this one's definitely on audio, Antonius, so you can check that out while
Trying
you're
to call me
driving
out or something?
and listen to it when you're driving.
I don't like to read books, but
I know, but yeah, exactly. So I just have the book, so I know most people don't like to read books.
What's it about, Mr. Meek?
Well, it's about this kid. and he has a surgical procedure done, and he dies on the table, and it's his trip to heaven and back. So it's by Todd Burpo with Lynn Vincent, and it says when Colton Burpo made it through an emergency appendectomy, his family was overjoyed as his miraculous survival. What they weren't expecting, though, was a story that emerged in the months that followed. A story as beautiful as it was extraordinary, dealing with the little boy's trip to heaven and back. Colton, not yet 4 years old, told his parents he left his body during the surgery and authenticated that claim by describing exactly where his parents were in another part of the hospital while he was being operated on. He talked to visiting heaven and relayed stories and told them people he met there whom he had never met, like in real life. Sharing events that happened even before he was born, he also astonished his parents with descriptions and obscure details about heaven that matched the Bible exactly, though he had not yet learned to read. And he described like angels and God and all this supposedly. So there is a little bit of religious.
Is it supposed to be true?
So
Yeah, it's supposed to be a true story.
This person, how old were they?
Like not even 4 years old, like
Not
3 and
even-
a half. And like was able to describe all these things to his parents after they brought him back to life. So it's just one of those, near-death experience type
Okay.
stories.
He died.
Well, supposedly, but they brought him back.
Well, that's being
So it's
brought
near
back.
death.
No, that's being brought back from the dead.
Well, okay.
Because you died. Near death is you're almost having a heart attack.
I had a near-death experience once, probably a few times actually in my life. But anyway, not brought back though, but near. But anyway, good book. It does have some religion things in it for that crowd, but just in general, it's a pretty cool story. Pretty amazing details of like relatives he's never met in real life, and he describes them and how he describes the angels and talks to God, and God's supposedly like super big or something. I don't know. It's crazy. But check it out. It's also a movie. So that's my book recommendation for the week.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then next,
She said what? Huh? Tina said what? Your mom said what? What's that mean?
I don't know what that means.
Me either. You should ask her. She's your mom.
Maybe she doesn't agree with how I described the story.
Oh. See, she elaborates this.
I don't know. It's
I read from the back of the book. I
It's
mean,
what,
it doesn't get
with
any.
the question mark though.
What do you remember of it?
I have seen it. It's good.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we aren't saying it's bad. That's
I was
the
just
book.
asking about the what. You see?
I know. You said what, Tina?
So,
Very big.
I was gonna talk about Kendrick Lamar's new album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, but these two haven't listened to it, so
what does that got to do with anything?
because I don't know, because I wanted some dialogue about it and get like your two perspectives of it.
Well, I mean, man.
But Kendrick Lamar, he's a hip hop artist. He's also a Pulitzer Prize winner. He's the only black hip hop artist that's ever won the Pulitzer Prize for hip hop. He also made the soundtrack to Black Panther. He produced that whole, which is an incredible soundtrack. But he's been away for like 5 years. Pretty low profile. Did a few features, but nobody really heard from him.
I say I'm stuck in the past of hip hop, so yeah.
Yeah,
like,
so he came out with a new
right.
album, and it's just really, really different, and it's really personal. I could read you this like 5-page review, but I'm not going to. But check it out. Ghostface Killah. Ghostface is on there as a
I know
feature.
you did
There's,
say it had some Andre 3000
some
flavor to it,
influences, some influences like the melodies and the instrumentation.
Oh. She was like, what for your near-death experience?
Oh yeah, we can talk about that. So anyway, check it out. Kendrick Lamar.
But she said, y'all gonna talk about it later, son.
Oh, near death to me. Okay, we can talk about that. Like that time in Germany when I was with Nate and we took that canoe out to that island on Lake Kimsey.
So that was stupidity.
It was. But it was near death because
I know, but I was just like,
we were teenagers, man. We were retarded, and we
can't
start.
say retarded.
Oh,
You
whatever.
took that class.
And microaggressions. And we started back, and that storm came over the mountains like way faster than we anticipated. And
Yeah, I thought y'all was on some
Man,
California dream vacation.
when we saw those big, huge sailboats getting knocked over, and we were like in this canoe, and the wakes are going like this, and the water was coming in the canoe, and we were just holding on. We didn't have our life jackets on, and finally at the last minute, because I thought we were about to go right over, this boat pulls up with these Germans, and they're like yelling at us like, "What are you doing?" Right?
Americans.
And they're like, "Jump on
And
the
that's what I
boat."
said.
And they jump on the boat, and they like put life jackets on us, and they like tied the canoe to the back, and we're going back, and they're like, "You're gonna have to swim the rest of the way," and we had to like jump in and pull the canoe, and Nate was crying like a little bitch, and you know, like back to the thing, and like he was like, "Oh, we almost died."
Edward said he likes Kendrick, but I feel it's the same kind of message.
You feel like it's the same kind of message from all his other albums, don't you?
Remy Dial. Is that what you said, Ray? Remy Dial? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Remedial.
Oh, my bad. I must be remedial.
Hey, I just
Why you
figured
taking
that.
over?
Is that for the Kendrick Lamar album, Remedial?
Well,
Is he
maybe he's
saying that
saying
about
say that instead of
Oh,
yeah.
the other word. The
Yeah.
R word.
Yeah, you should know better.
Developmentally disabled.
He said, "Yup." Edward said, "Yup."
Yeah. I was gonna shout out my cousin Kirsten Graham. She was an executive for Expedia and Amazon, and now she has branched out and is an entrepreneur, and she gives like speeches all across the country to like big companies of all different kinds, and she deals with like in communication and how to invest your time and how to get through this digital world with all the things and distractions going on, and how to organize your time and be positive, and she does all this. So she has a new podcast, and it's called Unlock with Kirsten Graham, and it's called Fewer Things Better, and it's audio podcast, and you can listen to them, and they're just real positive. Like I said, boosting your brain, exercising your brain, organizing your time, how to invest properly in your time to, build better communication. When it comes to companies, it's like how to build their brands and how to get positive results, and that's her whole thing. And she's coming to Manhattan, Kansas, September 15th, and is speaking at the Bluemont Hotel.
Well, how come we ain't going to our seminar?
Yeah,
We are.
We are?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the 15th of September.
Ain't that some damn news?
Hey, I'm putting this on the calendar. September 15th.
What day is that? Is that Saturday or something?
That is a
KC football
Thursday
game?
night.
Oh,
Thursday night.
Thursday
You sure about
night.
that? Who comes to speak to on the Thursday night?
she does, evidently.
Mm.
Man, Thursday.
Excuse me.
I gotta get up at 3:30 in the morning. How long is it gonna take? Damn, son.
Ooh, man.
You good, man?
I'm good, man. Just had to, get my
Look
super
at all the
sneeze out.
messages, man.
Huh?
It's blowing up.
Man, I'm reading, man. I just wrote that. Your mom just said she is. Oh, as in,
She is.
yeah.
It is.
I just found this out like this week.
That's what I meant.
I'm putting it in the calendar right now.
She says it's for the public information officers across Kansas. Here's the organization, and she sent me.
Do we gotta be one of those public whatever?
Nah, man. We'll just go, man. We'll just push our way.
You talking about crashing?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
KAPIO meetings, League of Kansas Municipalities. We can go, man. I'll go and represent my company.
Your mom said, "What is her podcast?"
Unlock with Kristen Graham, and it's called Fewer Things Better. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on Spotify. Go check it out.
I'm down.
It's something to listen to probably like when you're driving, or maybe like needing
How long are the segments?
like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Everybody sweet.
I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna be ready
She
for
has like
this.
acronyms like BLOT. You
Heck
know?
yeah.
The
Let's
fuck
do
is
it.
a block?
I can't remember.
Imagine that. No.
So I'll never find out. huh?
What's the military bluff? It stands for best line up front or some shit like that. And BLOT's like similar to that.
We have something like that. I don't think we have.
She talks about it in one of her podcasts, because I think that's where she got Block from was from
Sure
Bluff.
was the Army?
Maybe the Air Force or
I'm about to say
her
different
Uncle
branches
Dan.
got their
Rest
own
in
little.
peace, Uncle Dan. But he flew jets in the Air Force. He's an officer.
I can't even lie, man. I let me stop.
Went to Vietnam.
Hey, see, hey, that's when you said Uncle Dan. That's the first person I thought of. The guy from
Lieutenant
Forrest.
Dan.
Dan.
What's my train?
But you ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan. And we're saving the serious talk for the end. So if it gets too intense, Mom, you might just have to click off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, why would you give somebody that?
She's fine.
She can go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying,
Because we're going to talk about the Uvalde school shooting here in a minute,
Man.
and it's probably get intense.
Nah.
So
I know what you're talking about, man.
No, man,
I'm
'cause-
okay.
Maybe I'm fired up about it, man.
Yeah.
maybe he
Okay.
is.
Because something's got to happen, man.
Do you want to have some fun before then?
Yeah.
Okay.
So ask your question.
So you want to ask a question, or you want me to give you some other like little brief tidbits of everything first?
Whatever you got
Whatever
lined
I
up,
got,
Jake.
whatever I
Good
got.
for you,
All right,
buddy.
all right. Damn. All right, whatever.
What the?
You don't just mess
Well, I
around.
know, fucking, it's all good, dude.
What's y'all talking
So
about?
hey, we're gonna throw out
Give him
there.
a hard time.
Oh.
Of
Because
course,
he has material.
Oh, well.
right? I'm here. I got shit.
This
We rolling.
Is this a
All
comic
right.
sketch?
Can it be? Will it
Shit, I'm
be?
asking you. You wrote it?
No, not really. I didn't write shit.
Talking about, man. Talking about, man.
So, like, I'm just gonna want to throw out some of this random shit right now.
Oh man, I
Man.
don't want to throw out that. What are you talking about,
As long as
random?
it's not like a Kool-Aid question, man.
We're not going to
Oh, God.
Damn, I'm gonna go there. Fuck it, man.
Come
Hey,
on.
well, look, that
All
word
right.
has
Come on.
a
You gotta-
dangerous
It does, doesn't
notion
it?
when it comes
Right?
out of your mouth. Okay.
For real.
So you got a sports one.
So I got a sports
Okay.
one.
Okay.
So within the last couple weeks or so, I thought this was interesting. Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals is the fastest player in the NBL.
How many bases? have you
MLB.
stolen?
Sorry, shit. I can't talk about
How many bases have you stolen?
He's a fucking rookie. Okay, he was the fastest guy.
Then what does that mean?
30 feet in 30 feet, 30.4 feet per second, which beat out a Dodgers player. He was basically going from third to home. And he's the fastest player ever clocked,
It says running
but
at
he still got
it
out.
says running at a rate of 30.4 feet per second. With beat out Dodgers star Trey Turner and Eli White off the Rangers. 30 feet per second?
Right,
Whoa.
30 feet per second. That's nuts. It's crazy. Just figured
I'd
it
like
out
to
there.
transfer that over to like the 40 time on the combine in the NFL. Like how fast is that?
That is interesting.
Yeah, because I don't even know why they giving some shit out like that.
The analytics of it all.
Man, come on, man. But it could be just a simple. His 40 time is if
Right.
he ran a 40. Because I'm sitting there trying to think to
And I'm
myself,
like, 'cause
so, 30 something feet
Well, at
per
first I
second.
thought
I'm
30
like,
feet. I thought, man, that seems like a
Well,
long.
okay.
that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, damn, that motherfucker damn in a flash, bro. What are you talking? That's what I'm sitting there thinking. I'm like, a basketball goes 10 feet.
I was like, there's 3 foot per yard, so 40 yards. 3 times 40.
Did you know this math, or you just guessing?
Well, three
I'm
times-
asking because I want a concrete
3
answer.
foot per yard.
Okay. So 4 times
And 40
40 is
yards.
12, right? So that's what? 100.
Well, what the hell are we talking about now?
You asked the 40 time.
What the hell, man? Where's your paper and pen? I need to see some work.
What? 40 times. Don't laugh at us, okay?
You gotta laugh at us right
Oh,
now.
I was right.
The best part.
120, man.
120.
Yeah, man.
So 120 is in a 40. He's running 30 in a second.
So what? Is this feet?
True.
I mean, bro, because look, man,
Right.
I'm looking. And I'm with Jeremy. Is he flying?
So 4? Was that a 4 second 40?
Sounds about right. Which, I mean,
I took
shit,
120
anything.
divided by 30.
So he got to race Tariq Hill. Like he got to see if he can get a 4.2.
Well, I'm about to say Tariq Hill was
So
before
it's
too.
about
If
a
you trying to
4.
say
Right.
this guy,
It's even. It comes. There's no number.
Right.
It just comes out to 4.
So let's have him race
License and
Tariq
by
Hill
4.
or any other guy that's running the low 4 and see what happens.
I mean,
Come on.
I just this 30 feet, bro. I'm looking. I'm just like, I mean, a second is like.
That's why I brought it up. I was like, this is nuts.
That's nuts.
Like, this is nuts. I'm like,
That
this
is
is
nuts.
why I'm like, really?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what race are we having now?
Wow.
Come on.
I don't know,
Right.
man. I just visualizing it. It's just like I can't see it. Somebody's number is off.
Well, that's good. What else you got?
All right.
That was a good one.
So, like, and then I'm just going to throw in before I have my question.
Oh, yeah, the
it's going to be a
question of
movie
the-
question.
The question of the
So,
night.
I just randomly, I know you didn't know this, but, you know, Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, is going to be Weird Al Yankovic.
Huh.
Like,
I love
seriously?
Weird Al.
Weird Al. So we're gonna have
You know a fan.
Harry Potter, right?
In the leather suit, that shit was
Right.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
God, he did so many. What do they call them? Parodies. or
Parodies of
whatever?
everything, right?
He did a lot of them. He did them pretty damn good too.
So I just wait for that. This is gonna be, you know, something to check out.
I got it, bro. I got the monitoring, bro. It's just
Ladies' night.
I didn't ask him about that because I didn't know what that meant.
Ladies' night. What we?
Ed said that.
Yeah, that's what he said.
What's he talking about?
I don't know, ask
The-
him.
The thing out the speaker, maybe
Maybe.
at night.
Nah, but he's got a.
And then why am I mom have a crying face?
Because you're talking about the shooting thing.
Well, yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
Alright, so
I'm
continue,
gonna.
sorry.
I'll go ahead and
Scroll
ask the,
brain,
I'm gonna
man,
ask the
sorry.
question. Right? Hey, dude, it happens.
all the time.
So I asked you, and I've asked him, but I haven't got his answer yet. The question of the night is if there's a reboot of a movie, what reboot are you in? What are you starring in, or at least having some kind of role in as a reboot? I'll start with mine.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna go. I'm boring, but it's an old western. Go ahead, laugh, man.
Hey,
Wow.
man, I ain't say nothing. You
Right.
said it. I'm just damn.
Hey, I'm gonna make the motherfucking shit. All right.
It's like damn.
Right.
I'm boring.
I'm boring. It's a western. Big Jake. Why not? Like, John Wayne just turned 115 if he was still alive.
So it's the,
And it's the movie I was named after, so you know what? I'm gonna star in Big Jake. That's what I'm gonna star in. Jeremy, what are you gonna star
Wait a
in?
minute, Big Jake. What a minute. What movie is that from?
It's John Wayne. It's an actual movie. It's called Big Jake.
So you're gonna do a parody of a movie that has your name in it?
No, he's gonna.
I'm gonna remake
I'm sorry, Star.
I'm gonna star it. I'm
It's
gonna
not
remake it.
parody, like if it's a
it. Jacob
I
McCandles
misspoke,
is the
man.
guy's name. It's the guy's name in the movie.
I'm trying to get to my point here. I'm
Right.
fascinated at how self-centered this guy is. He didn't.
Oh
He
damn!
said, "Look, if I'm gonna be in the movie, you gotta name it after me." He asked us what movie. We ain't got no movies after our names.
Oh, damn!
You just went. Starred in
Boom!
Big Jake.
I'm going in.
Big Jake.
I'm all in,
Hands
motherfucker.
down.
Let's go.
And then they named his ass Ronnie or something.
Ronnie.
We went to
man.
school with a dude named Rudy. You remember that?
Man, I've known a lot of Rudies over the years.
Oh, and
I ain't know
one
too
from
many
elementary-
Rudies.
in elementary school.
I've known a lot
It
of
looked like he
Rudies.
was from like.
I know Rudy
Florida.
Gobert. He's a basketball
So
player.
my movie that I
Rudy Gay.
Okay.
He's a
The
basketball
basketball
player.
player.
Yeah.
He was a point guard, wasn't he?
He was something. He was a
Uh,
basketball. I'm just
I
saying.
believe it was for the Grizzlies, maybe.
You might be right.
Maybe. I'm throwing out there, maybe.
Sports guy.
Trying to throw the sports knowledge. Trying to.
So my movie that I first thought of when he asked me the question earlier is probably Stand By Me. So I would be the guy that's like grown and he's a writer and he's like narrating the whole story, talking about him and his friends that go on the adventure to find the dead guy by the railroad tracks. That's the movie that I would star in if there was a reboot. Your turn, buddy.
All right, Antonio. So I'll give you a lot of time to think about this.
Just
You got anything over there, man? Come on.
I got
he's got a lot of things.
You got it. You got,
Share.
I know you share.
Well, share what, man? What is this? A meeting or something? I don't want to share.
I don't want to share.
The Last Starfighter.
That's a good movie.
That's what Ray said.
He's the last Starfighter?
You never seen that movie?
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
What's that mode called? What's that shit called when that damn thing spins around like it's crazy and kills everything? What's that shit called? Damn, what's it called? Oh my god. You see it when it opens it all up? Look like a gyroscope.
What's it called? I don't know.
Ray should know. He brought up the movie. I don't have no movie I want to be starring
Oh,
in.
come on.
man. Come on. That's what's fun about it. Like, what's what you came up with?
Come on. Anything.
Any
Anything.
movie I star in, man, we gotta change some shit.
Well, that's part of the reboot.
Yeah, but just
That's
name
part of
the
it.
movie.
Nah, most reboots they kind of stick to the storyline, man.
But you starring in it, so you're gonna make it better. You gonna
Okay,
make
so
it,
since
yeah.
I'm starring in it, then goddamn it, my name ain't Toby, my name is Antonius. I'm starring in Roots. Okay,
There you go.
Okay,
and I'm gonna beat that man's ass.
fair
Can I
enough.
change the script that much?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Nah, really, if I wanted to, if I'm being honest. Death Blossom.
Oh,
That shit, yeah. Well, Lou Gossett Jr. in that movie, he played the lizard thing, if I'm not mistaken. I can't even remember what it was. I can't remember what that motherfucking name was, what it was called. I think that was Lou Gossett Jr. Nah, Pulp Fiction would be my movie.
Oh hell yeah.
that'd be good.
Some Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
So you gonna be Samuel? You'll replace him?
That's what I would
Fuck yeah.
I like Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, man. Nobody
But I
watches.
don't- that you gotta watch both of those to get
Nobody
near
watches
that.
Kill Bill. Come on, man. What is that?
Oh,
It's one of them
man.
Quentin Tarantino movies,
Exactly.
man.
It's
Nobody
like-
liked them guys'
Those
movies,
movies
man.
are the best, man.
So, hey, interesting fact about that. Do you want to know what his favorite movie is?
What?
Rio Bravo.
Couldn't
It's a
hear you.
Western, Rio Bravo. John Wayne was in it. It's a Western. That's his favorite movie.
That's why he always using the N word in his movies. John
Hey,
Wayne.
Jericho was a good movie.
What is that?
Dennis Quaid. Oh, okay. Who was that guy who played the?
Dennis Quaid. He's funny.
Oh yeah, I like Dennis Quaid.
I think they've been messing with him because he's been on some conspiracy theory stuff. And they're like, he's
Oh.
lost his
He
mind.
probably has, man. He don't give a fuck. Come on, man. He old. He don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm gonna bring this up because I don't really give a damn. Y'all know that. Listen.
Right, shoot it. Go
Okay,
for it.
He probably ain't gonna like it. So listen. I hear the stories about Jeremy's dad.
We can't talk about that on here.
We can't talk about that. I can't do
Well, I ain't gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna say what I call him.
that. Okay.
Can I do that?
I don't know, man.
Can we?
Well, I guess not.
We better
That might be
discuss
too
that
deep.
one.
That might be too
What are you
deep.
talking about too deep?
Yeah.
Not too deep.
He's just like Dennis Quaid.
Can we leave it at that?
Yeah.
Can we?
I guess, man.
Man,
Yeah.
2 against 1. I guess, man.
You got outvoted.
damn.
I'm being impressed.
No.
Well, we can't get that personal.
That'd have to be exclusive footage. People have to pay for that.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna. I was just comparison.
No, that's once you open it.
You know, we can't. That
Like
Pandora's box is that, right? Mm-mm. We got to find segues to
He
that.
started it.
He did. He did. Really did.
You know, with the rocking boat, he started.
Right, he
it.
did. He started the boat.
You know,
I got you. I understand.
now you gonna get a Facebook message. Hey, motherfucker! I wasn't crying.
Oh, you don't watch it.
Damn.
So, we were touching on the basis of, did you get to, sorry, I gotta re-ask the question here. The passing of the actor.
Oh, Ray Liotta?
Right.
Yeah, man.
That was.
So he starred in Goodfellas and Field of Dreams and what's that cop movie?
Who's in it? Besides him.
Man.
Because usually a cop movie got a bunch of stars.
Oh, dude, he had so many different movies. Goodfellas, Field of Dreams. He was in something with J-Lo. Dark Blue was the TV show was a cop. This guy was a movie star.
Look up
And he
his
felt- the crazy thing is he was shooting down, I think in South America, and he basically just died in his sleep.
Damn.
Like 67 years old, died in his sleep. I mean,
The Place Beyond the Pines, Killing Them Softly,
it's crazy that, you know,
Sin City,
well, a
Oh,
legend
Sin
like
City,
that.
that was a good one. I like Sin City.
The Line,
That shit was crazy.
Smoking Aces, The Identical, Crossing Over, Revolver, Charlie St. Cloud, Ticket Out, that was a good one. Wild Hogs,
Well, I remember Wild Hogs.
Powder Blue, Kill the Messenger, The River Murders, Narc, Street Kings 2, Motor City, Suddenly.
I know Goodfellas.
I
All I know is Goodfellas is back on the list to watch again.
Goodfellas.
I'm watching it again. It's gotta happen.
Copland, there it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's all in that movie though?
Oh,
I know that thing was star-studded. If I'm not.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
I knew that shit was star-studded.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, I knew it was
yeah.
star-studded, man. Whatever
For
the cop
real.
movie you was trying to talk about.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't remember the name, but
But that all.
there was
Yeah.
a bunch of motherfuckers in that movie. There was.
For real.
I wonder how they split the check, bro.
Right?
Some actors demand more than others.
What
And
year
you know
was that?
Sylvester Stallone is demanding.
97.
You know Sylvester Stallone demand more than anybody. He was Rambo, bitch.
Do you think they get paid up front, or do they gotta wait to see how the box office?
I think they pay him up front.
I think
a
it
contract.
probably depends what director you're with. And, you know, if it's like
Well, they
Spielberg,
gotta pay him
they probably
something
get
up
paid.
front.
Yeah, but you have a contract.
I'm quite sure they get something
For
up
real.
front.
Some up front and the rest
Right.
after how the numbers.
Yeah, how the
do.
movie do. Yeah, I'm quite sure there's some clause in there saying that the movie
Royalties.
doesn't do
Right.
this, blah, blah, blah. Then you only get this, blah, blah, blah.
And then you can get royalties.
See,
maybe.
that's why Scarlett Johansson went after Marvel. Because they released her shit on HBO Max
Oh,
and not just in
right.
the theaters. Because if you got HBO Max, you get it for
And she
free.
probably didn't have that in her contract.
Probably, I don't know,
It was
but
like,
she
hey.
sued their ass though. I don't know if she won, but we'll wait on this Amber
Kanye
Heard.
West went off on the press this week.
Oh my god!
He goes, I'm gonna change it to where we have to get paid off all the pictures you take of us because you take pictures of us and get paid off of it, and we should get a cut of that. I was like, how you gonna do that, man?
Okay.
You are a fucking public figure.
Right.
It's a part of your persona.
Mhm.
People are gonna take pictures, bro. Okay, they can do it legally.
Yeah.
So what if they profit off of it? Pretty much it's their original goddamn photo.
Right.
They took it.
They took it. So you gonna fuck around and have to pay them if you want. That's what I told you. Want the goddamn pictures? Pay them. Ouch!
Oh,
Damn.
You all right, man?
Oh, fuck.
Nah, man, I'm
Ah,
suing,
shit.
bro. Y'all saw that shit on camera, man. I'm suing, man.
Ah.
Oh, man, I'm hurting. I'm bleeding. Oh my god. How much money you got?
Oh.
Dude, that sucks.
I know, man. I gotta watch it.
You got injured. I went to watch it in slow mo.
You trying to do?
Really?
Trying to
Damn.
make a meme or something?
Hey, I think I got a good picture for an NFT.
Bro, we can't get into NFTs, man. That's Ray's
That's
line of
Ray's
work.
line. Like,
But you know how they made the ape, and they made millions of dollars off the ape, and all they did was change it, like what he wore,
And
the
colors and
patterns of
shit.
right, colors, right? And it's a picture we took at one of our podcasts, and I'm thinking like along the same ideas.
Well, who gonna buy it? I mean, we got to be some, some smooth mouth motherfuckers, and we know you one. All right? We know you one. Because you got to convince the first person to buy one. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll show you
You gotta convince that first person to buy one. They gotta have it.
You guys might not
So,
like
so
it.
you're gonna have to show the camera now.
What are you talking about, man? I'm just talking about trying.
No, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say anything.
That's fucked up, son.
I didn't say anything. It's negative. Picture.
What the fuck is that shit?
What the fuck is that? It's like an alien of some sort. Like we go
A rabbit head.
It's a rabbit head?
You're a rabbit head.
I'm a rabbit head.
You're a rabbit head.
You're a rabbit head.
The one that Cole had on his
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey, not Jake.
I'm so
Jake. Hey, Jake.
It went dark.
No. You need to tell Jeremy you already got 50% stake, son. It's like my rabbit head. You need to go ahead.
The rabbit head.
Hey,
Rabbit head, man.
He said
The
he got
rabbit
50%
head.
Okay,
already,
well, he
son.
can
The
have a
rabbit
100%.
head.
Nah, man.
Shit.
Cole had on the rabbit head.
Right?
So we got.
So we got the rabbit head. We're just
Jake don't get
I
a
don't think they
cut.
can see
showed
it. Can they see it?
Sorry, Jake.
Oh,
All
I
your
showed
cut
it.
goes to Cole.
It does. It really does.
Nah, man. They can't see. You got to get closer.
Yeah,
son.
Right.
Ray, you want to make it NFT?
What's the name? We're gonna name it, right?
Ed.
In order to make an NFT, you have to have it minted. That
Right.
costs. I want to know what you are all drinking, so I can pull up too.
Pour
Jake
up.
got the mint. Meeks got the clouds and something. Hey, got the cup on the counter. Hey, look, man, that's straight Pepsi, son. Is that what that is, Pepsi?
Yeah.
That's it. Now, Jake.
You already know, Ray. You already know I got the fucking water.
Hey, man, that's Edward. My
I got
bad,
the
man.
water.
That's
You already know
Edward.
the water.
Jake, Ray's the one that said, you got to have it minted and it costs.
Right.
Right.
Well, ain't that your specialty? You got that supercomputer over there.
Is it what? It's only like what? How much is it to get it minted? Is it hundreds, thousands? What is it?
There's so many damn sites out there,
Well, that's
bro.
the thing. You make it and you put it on the. I don't know much about it. Okay?
Man, see,
I
that's
know
that's
we
Ray's
can go
thing.
buy it. We can go
Then
buy
you
a
put it
car
on
at
the
Max
market.
Motors with it.
That's Ray's thing, bro.
But if I sell it,
Max Motors accepts cryptocurrency now.
oh,
So we can go over there and sell our cryptocurrency to them and buy a car.
trade my
He
NFT.
said 50 to 150 to have it minted.
Okay.
But then,
But then you got to put it on the marketplace wherever that exists. I don't know, and then got to put a price on it. You hear that?
I do.
People laughing.
We got entertainment across the street.
so yeah, use a website called OpenSea.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Open sea. There you go. There's another endeavor.
I read that once. Be interesting though. It's
Well,
this
then do
weird-
it,
it's this
man.
weird rabbit head. I'll have to show you the picture. I'll post it. Maybe I shouldn't post it.
I'm gonna take your idea. Boom.
Yeah, I was just
Done.
about to say. Well,
It looks
that's
like
not very
a picture
smart.
you'd see off the dark web, but it's really neat what I did with it, and I think it's a good idea. So, investors welcome.
There you go.
OpenSea. That's what he said. Oh, this guy's.
Well, you want to talk about the shooting?
Oh my God, no.
Wow, we're gonna. Woo.
Like to switch up?
You wanna switch it up? Boom, right in. Boom.
The Uvalde
You
school shooting?
you wanna dig in.
It's just
You wanna go dark. Do
it's
you?
just I just think we can't become numb to it, man. And I know there's been so many since like Columbine, but we can't become numb to it.
There's
And I
been
know
so many since January 1st.
I know.
Say that a lot.
But just
There's-
think since how many since Columbine and why? And
San
there's a
Diego,
micro way to look at it.
Columbus.
And we have to look at them both, but there's micro and macro, right? And the macro is why does it happen? Why does it Why does it happen in this country but doesn't happen in other countries? Like there's that whole argument, and then then there's the micro. Like why did this guy kill children? And why did it take an hour for the police to get inside?
That's the real question.
Hmm.
That's the real question.
I think all
These
the
motherfuckers supposed to run towards gunfire.
I think
That's
all
what
the
they're
parents
supposed
should
to
have
do.
converged on the school.
I'm sorry.
They couldn't have stopped all of them. That's your kid in there. That's your baby, man. You know, like.
Then they said the cops were like in the hallway. There's like 19 of them in the fucking hallway. And then something about that goddamn police chief, whoever this guy is who didn't show up to the press conference, who was in charge.
The unseen commander?
That guy.
All right.
How in the hell do you say, oh, well, he stopped shooting, so it's no longer an active shooter incident, no problem. He said now it's a guy that's barricaded himself. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah.
How the hell, because he took a break, now you want to change the status of the goddamn situation?
Mm.
It's an active shooter, point blank, period.
Right.
And then this guy, he don't show up to anything. He ain't stood in front of no camera and told any parent anything. I can see him resigning.
Yeah.
I can see him, because now they're talking about bringing in the FBI.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're
sure.
going to get all up in it.
That'll make an hour. Yeah. They stood out there for an hour.
Sad.
Yeah.
What are you waiting on, bro?
Them first two cops should have went inside. I don't care if they, even if they just distracted him long enough for backup to get there. Shoot at him, distract him, do something, man.
Well, from what I understood, he shot out a window to gain access to the fucking the classroom. Well, hey, officers, use that same goddamn window and shoot at him.
Wasn't it a Jack and Jill? What they call the
Jack and Jill? Yeah, because there was a Jason.
So the bathrooms are here, and there's like rooms here, so you can get to each room if you cross through there where the bathrooms are. We had it like that at Northview.
Oh,
They had
okay.
Jack and Jill
Right.
rooms when we were young, and that's why he made access to those two rooms. He just walked back and forth.
I don't give a fuck, you breached the door. Because they use that term barricaded. And a lot of people are like, well, what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, well, think about it. This guy was running into the school. He didn't have time to throw tables and shit up against the door. He just locked it.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, bro. He ran into the school. You actually
Into
think
the only
The thing
unlocked
is
door.
he posted all this on social media.
there's another
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you're talking about this was like.
Who are
he
these
posted
people
from
that
the
was in
beginning.
this room asking them, are you serious? Who gives a damn? Call the FBI.
Yeah.
No, I'm not serious. I'm like, maybe they should be charged. I know it's a complicated thing, but
to me, it's just like it's an automatic. You need more cyber police. You need more people to dig into the deeper of what's going on out there. Because if this stuff was out there, then they could.
He was in a chat room with these people,
right?
and none of them said anything, bro.
Right,
I think they should be held
exactly.
culpable, man, for real.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how do we not have more like?
Bro, this
in
is
today's
Facebook.
Society, it's you gotta have more cyber police, more
So
way.
That's
of-
more regulations. Okay,
True,
I mean, Jake.
Right, I got you.
That's regulation.
But like they always do, like they say, well, to make you safer, we have to take away more of your rights.
Really?
So
They ain't taking away more of your rights. How about that?
right, but
The
so is that
knots.
what it's going to be? Is there going to be armed guards at every school?
No, so now we turn the schools into prisons.
I know that's the whole debate. Like
No, man. Get rid of these goddamn assault rifles. Period. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
yeah,
I carry a gun, but I don't need no goddamn AR-15 for what? I carry the M16, goddammit. Okay? Even though that AR, but this is my point. That AR-15 is more powerful than the guns they give the army, the military. Are you serious? Who needs that walking around the streets of America? 18 years old, bro.
Yeah.
All of them say, all scientists, the human brain isn't fully developed until you're 25, 26 years
that's a whole
old.
nother
So now we
subject.
get 18-year-old, that's got fucking hormonal problems. First time some dude kisses his girlfriend, he's gonna pull out his long gun and kill him because he's having an emotional day.
And the mental side, this.
I'm not going there.
all-
Do not go there
No.
with that mental bullshit.
Okay.
He wasn't mental when he bought the gun. He wasn't mental when he bought over 300 rounds of ammunition for this gun. He wasn't mental when he bought the second gun. He wasn't mental when he shot his grandmother in the face. He wasn't mental when he crashed that car. He wasn't mental as he was running into the school. He became mental when he started shooting little kids.
yeah.
Okay.
That's when he became mental. I'm tired of this mental health shit. These guys plan this shit out methodically. That don't sound like mental health to me. We know what happened to the mental health in this country. The police kills them.
Right.
I said it. These people are not mentally ill. These people have unfettered access to fucking weapons of war. Matter of fact, they're not even weapons of war because we don't get them. You probably special forces maybe, but they don't give it to the regular old soldiers. They don't need it. Listen, this Second Amendment bullshit is just pathetic. It's pathetic. I want to know, all you gun enthusiasts, I need you to tell me this. What well-regulated militia do you belong to? Because that's the only reason why you should own a gun. According to the Constitution. And why did they say that? Because America didn't have a standing army at the time. Well, now we do. So guess what? Maybe you shouldn't have your gun. Because that's why it was written in the first place. Because we didn't have a standing army.
That's besides the point, because a bad person's gonna get a gun no matter what.
But do you hear what I'm saying? I'm talking to these Second Amendment enthusiasts who like to throw that shit in your face because they want to read the first part, the right to bear arms. Read the whole goddamn thing.
Right.
What well-regulated militia do you belong to? That's all I'm asking.
Okay, my
Because
point
guess what?
is it doesn't matter.
In this
who
country,
has
what
gun
is
or
a
doesn't.
well-regulated militia in this country?
Like an organized.
The Army, the
Right.
Navy,
Right.
the Air Force, the Marines.
But you also have to have the right to be able to defend yourself if said being of the
So you need a gun to defend yourself?
Yeah.
Why?
Why wouldn't I?
Because other Americans have guns. That's why you need a gun to defend yourself.
Just in general, is if I want that right, I want that right to be able to defend myself.
I am probably, I don't know the statistic, but I'm quite sure in places like Canada and Europe, I bet you there's more fist fights than there are gun violence. I can almost guarantee that's a fact.
And there's places like Switzerland where everybody owns a gun.
But how many mass shooters do they have?
They don't have any.
Because there's a well-regulated militia.
There you go. Wow.
You've got nuts running around this country
Right.
with guns.
Yeah. So what do we got to do though to change it?
And again, I'm not against people having weapons. You get buy all the fucking handguns you want. But AR-15s, gone. AK-47s,
Right.
gone. We don't need
And all
assault
and-
rifles
and
on
all
the
I'm saying
streets.
is you gotta have a little bit more checks and balances to do it too.
Well,
The mental health is a big aspect. of it.
come on, man. Come on,
It's
man.
huge.
Come on, man.
Like, hey,
People
you know
who
what?
commit suicide with a weapon.
The sad
Okay,
part,
yeah, I
you
get
know what,
the
you know what
mental
it
health.
is I used to feel that way. Like, it's such
So-
a stereotype and such a physical thing. Like, I used to feel that way. I used to feel like, dude, like,
Explain
that's
to
so
me.
huge.
Explain
But
to
it's
me.
such a problem nowadays. It's such an issue.
Mental health.
Mental health.
Oh, really? Is it?
You
But they don't want universal health care. Oh.
right? Well, I'm just saying. You done deal with it. I'm gonna say you done deal with it.
Right. Right.
So you know it's a big subject. You know it's a big situation. You know what it's about.
But are you talking about using it as an excuse?
Using it as a fucking.
I don't want to use it as an excuse, but we need to know what mental health is. How do we
But
how we
again,
control,
we
how
are talking
help.
about a nut job when he started pulling the trigger on kids. His mental state was fine. Nobody said he had a mental problem.
Do you know that?
Yeah, because it's been reported.
Okay.
He didn't have a
Okay.
mental problem. He might have been a high school dropout.
Didn't have a criminal background.
Didn't have a criminal
Okay.
background. You see what I'm saying?
And
I
that's,
don't know what emotionally was going on with this cat,
Something.
but he damn sure wasn't mentally fucking ill
Mm.
up until he started shooting little kids.
And all I'm trying to figure is how do we know that? How do we get to that? How do we know that for true? What's
So-
the second side of the story? What is that truly
So you're
about?
saying like for the mental health, it needs to be like tracked, like we know this person's in the mental health system. If they try to buy a gun, it should be flagged, right?
Right. It's
So real quick. So when I was going to school for my master's degree, they talked about this, and this is something that doesn't really exist yet, but I feel like it's gonna come to that. So they talked about in the future having these health systems. So whether it's law, medical, mental health, right? All the networks are connected. So if like you go on a trip to Switzerland and get in a wreck, right, and need medical attention, and you give them the okay, and they'll pull it up in this like universal system. They can pull up everything that you ever had done, every surgery, every X-ray, if you have mental health problems, if you're a criminal, right? And that way they know how to treat you, right?
Is that right?
Yeah,
Based
that's
upon
what
your status.
that's what they want
You're a
to.
criminal.
That's what they want to
That's fucking nuts too.
get to. But that's how it have to be if you want to track people, like that,
Right.
which they're already doing that to
How
a
about
point, right? So that could be something way they're gonna do it. And it's like your whole life, and then they can be like,
That sounds like the fucking Minority Report.
doesn't seem so far fetched now.
I mean, if you're saying like everything medical, but like, I think that would be more. They would keep that more local, like United States, than anything, bro. I don't think they will, because now you're inviting foreign entities
Into that situation.
Yeah, bro, I don't
which
think-
is
I now-
It
completely-
could just be in America,
Right.
but there's so if we were just talking about medical, like if you got hurt, right, like broke your leg or got sliced open, like they would look at, they know what like medications you're on, like they could treat you better if they could have.
Are we talking about an unconscious person?
No, you got to get well.
Well, I'm just asking because you
Once
can
they
tell
get-
them all that.
Once, so maybe you're not.
Okay, well that's what I'm asking.
They got to pull it up, but they can pull it up and see what you have.
But how do
Like,
they?
Has he?
That would have to be some voluntary shit.
Right.
Right.
Well, yeah.
I mean, you probably would
once
have
again,
to.
it's somewhat of a conspiracy.
But they would
type
know,
theory
like,
type
oh, this
thing.
guy has high blood pressure. This is the kind of meds he's on, so we make sure we don't give him this med while we're prepping him for surgery, right? Like things like that. That's how they can be better. But that's how they have to do it if they're going to track people and who's getting their hands, like, like when he bought, the thousands rounds of ammo. Why wasn't it flagged?
No.
No.
I think about what Chris Rock said.
What do you say?
Each bullet should be $5,000.
Right.
Damn.
Because you would think about shooting a motherfucker with a $5,000 bullet. Okay. Bullet should be $5,000. No, you know what? He should have been flagged when he went back to the same goddamn place to buy another AR-15 in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it should have been. Like,
But again, now, is this a private seller who didn't do a background check, who didn't put his name through the system?
Yeah, it doesn't say where are the holes.
Private
Where are
sellers.
Well, that is a hole.
private
Right.
seller.
Private sellers.
Like you could sell to a 13-year-old if you wanted to.
If you wanted to, and they do.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but it's called Chicago.
Kids
Them
got
guns, where you
guns.
think them guns coming from? Across the border.
Yeah.
Indiana. Right across the border.
And little kids with guns. Yeah.
It's
Chirac.
sad, and we got to figure out the loopholes.
The loophole is called Congress.
They had bills. Did you see Kerr go off?
Well,
Oh,
bro, his dad and
yeah,
his
yeah.
father was killed
Right.
through gun violence, bro.
That good for him though for doing that though.
Well, Steve Kerr's always been a person for justice.
Right, but you don't see it that often. It was good that people saw that, and because I think a lot of people felt.
Well, now because most of these people, they worried about their goddamn sponsors. Steve Kerr, like Golden State is my sponsor, and I voiced my my beliefs before, and I ain't got fired from the owner or the GM, so I can keep on doing it. And I'm quite sure they give him that latitude.
Mm-hmm.
Before you want us some chips, you say what you want to say, shit. And about to win y'all another one, shit.
That's right.
Have you had
They're in, but who are they playing? We haven't figured out yet.
It's got, I think
Golden
Boston.
State one?
I think Boston.
Is it Boston versus Golden
Well,
State?
I don't know. I just know.
Wait,
Hey, Ed is a huge Boston fan, so
Yeah.
if Ed on there, he gonna know
Yeah.
real quick.
Ray's a Boston fan too.
True.
What you mean by go ahead, Jake? What you cheering him on about? Good one, great one. What you say? How long ago was that, man? I'm missing shit.
You said a good one to one of your statements, actually.
How you know?
Because I saw it pop up.
How you over
when
there,
you were
man?
talking.
This guy.
You've been watching it. I don't know. I missed it.
Yeah, this guy, man.
He said he was the one who watched it tonight.
This guy, man. Listen. I think we had an assault on assault rifles, but some people decided that the NRA money was more important than
That's a whole nother subject.
That's
Not really. I mean, it's all connected. It's all in.
In many ways, you know.
I mean, it's all.
But
But you want to hear something fascinating, though? This is
There's
fascinating.
a bill sitting on the table right now that the 50 senators aren't voting on for like more extensive background checks and stuff like that.
90% of Americans, no matter of a party affiliation, they want that.
Right. But
Hey guys, I thought they worked for us. Why the fuck they doing what they want to do?
for the people.
Yeah, right. For my pocket.
Right.
Okay. For my pocket. No, bro.
Hey,
What,
A paragraph over there.
what can you defend yourself with when confronted by a shooter or someone under the influence willing to cause you harm? I'll tell you, a gun. They got a gun too?
what did he say? Did he say?
Basically, the right to defend yourself.
He said
See,
confronted by a shooter.
But see, I'm not. I really can't respond to that because what did I say? What did I say?
By all the
You
handguns
said you
you
don't have
want.
a problem.
Buy all the
with it.
handguns
Right.
you want.
Right.
Get rid of the assault rifles. You don't need them. You don't need them. Buy all the fucking handguns you. I don't buy all the handguns in the store if you want.
rifles.
Hunting rifles, fine. I said assault rifles.
Right.
Right.
You're being very specific with it, and that's and honestly that's fine because if that's the belief.
These are the weapons of choice for these mass murderers.
Mhm.
Why won't you take it off the street?
Yeah.
I mean, these guys.
Right, yeah, I
see,
mean,
and
you're not
back
you're
to
not
your
going to
mental
go
health.
hunting with it. That's
Back
for
to
sure.
your mental health
Right.
part. These motherfuckers are dressing up in goddamn bulletproof gear. They don't sound like they got a problem to me with their mentality. These things are well thought out. What did that crazy motherfucker from Buffalo have? What did he have? 180,
manifesto?
180 pages. That don't sound like a mentally ill guy to me.
Replacement theory.
Now he might sound very influential. You know, somebody can influence him.
Right.
Which that seems like that's what happened there. You know, no, I've seen what happened to the mentally ill in this country. They get shot by the police.
That happens too. And there's also a lot of them that they're not getting any care either, and they're totally off their
But
own.
bro, police should not respond to a mental situation. You should.
Right. Well, that's why they have those programs. We have one here, co-responder programs. So when there's a call and the police are like, oh, this might be like a mental health situation, they call a co-responder, and the therapist comes out. So they use the angle of like, because some people don't want to talk to the police because they're scared, right?
Yeah.
And they're just paranoid and everything. And so the therapist can come in and be like, hey, I'm with Bonnie or whoever, whatever group has a co-responder program, you know. You can talk to me, you don't have to talk to the police.
See, that sounds like an outlier program. Because I can't lie, this first time I heard of some shit like that. I thought that was crazy talk.
It's out there.
Well, people don't want that. You hear the defund the police? That's what they're talking about. Having people like Jeremy, paying people like Jeremy to go out with the police when there's a mental health problem. That's what defund the police. Get rid of the goddamn army weapons you guys want to stockpile, okay? They do. What do you
I
think?
know.
The shit didn't work out for you when these kids were getting killed, did they? Nope. You motherfuckers were scared to go in the building. Or stand in the hallway. He's still killing kids. What do we do? Just stand here.
I know. Well, yeah, man. You think?
But yeah,
you think
that's what defund the police mean. Add people like Jeremy when it comes to a mental health call.
Well, it's therapists. I'm not a therapist.
Well,
but, you know, people in my field, yeah.
People that somebody would say,
Well, that
okay,
could be that also is another debate. Is we send these therapists out and it turns into a like not good situation.
well then the cop can shoot them. They good at that.
Right.
Shit. Talking about, man, the cop is there.
What do you think?
Check my criminal background and my mental state. I'll do what I need to protect my own. See,
Who that?
Edward.
I mean, it's true. I mean,
but I'm
valid
saying,
point.
I mean,
Valid point.
but what's the point?
He don't
I mean,
protect his own.
the point is, I'm gonna have me a gun. Well, I never said that.
No, he's not saying
Yeah,
you're
he's not.
guns. He's just saying you're at assault rifles.
Right.
Right.
Oh.
And we get that. Is just, you know.
We had an assault weapons ban. It expired in 2004. Guess who was the president then? Mr. Iraq himself.
Right.
George Bush.
Yep. Junior.
I bet you if you check the stats and when the mass shootings uptick, you see the root cause of the problem. Again, why can Canada, Austria, New Zealand, UK, they've all had mass shootings.
They change the laws.
Changed? What they do, Jeremy?
Change the laws.
Thank you.
Everything more.
So when Republicans get on TV, and that's right, I fucking said it, Republicans, get on TV and say this bullshit. Sorry this happened. Bullshit. Change the goddamn laws. If you really, really care.
Yeah.
But why would you? Because you don't work for us. You work for the NRA.
Lobbyists, money.
Lobby. That shit needs to get out of politics. It needs to go.
I know, but it'd be hard to do though.
No, it wouldn't.
It could be.
You know why it's hard to do? Because the American people, common folk like us, don't stand together and say fuck both parties and vote their ass up out of there. No, we want to bicker and argue with each other. That's what they want. That keeps them in power. Straight up, bro. That keeps them in power.
Division.
How the fuck does somebody who's supposed to be led, congressperson, senator, is doing the goddamn leading? These guys aren't supposed to be leaders. They're supposed to be servants. Straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we letting them write the fucking narrative all the time of what get passed and what doesn't get passed? There shouldn't be 50 Republican senators holding up a goddamn thing. Period. But they are. But then they care. Pro-lifers, goddammit. Pro-lifers. It's so true. When you're out of the womb, they don't give a damn about you.
That's a tough subject, man.
Hey,
I don't know what the answer is.
Why do we have to label it like anything else?
Label what?
Label it. Why do we have to label it? Why can't we just say, as people, wait, like you said, we need to stand up against it and be like, this is what we want.
But because
why do we have to label it?
label, I mean,
What do you mean by label?
Yeah.
Label it. In general, you're throwing out the label of whether what party, when, who. Like, why can't we just stand together?
because that's what, I think you missed my point. My point is this. All these people in any type of elected office, they should never be telling the people who elected them
Right.
what to do, regardless of what party.
Right. Exactly. And that's what.
But they have captured
So
the
instead
narrative,
of labeling
and
it,
now-
why don't we just say
Because-
that as if we're like, okay, we need to take a stance against all these people that are trying to label it, trying to divide.
it's all, but it's,
I got a comment to our conversation, but it's on my phone. It's Taylor. He might not have a YouTube account.
Boston going watch.
He goes, how do I
Boston.
He
So
goes,
it is Boston versus Golden State?
Golden State gonna mop the floor with them young cats. They can't stop them. They got too much firepower. Golden State got.
so Taylor
Right.
says, how do I comment on this topic? He's not saying raise your sons with male role models. He's saying take away assault rifles. Then they'll shoot with 30-round Glocks. Take that away, it's going to be knives or a shotgun. Raise our men right. They are 18 to 21 when they do most of this. The most volatile time of their life. Where the fuck are the fathers? That's what he said.
See, now it's the father's argument.
Yeah, there's
Hey, man.
There's all kinds of angles
There's
to
a lot of
this.
angles.
A lot of different angles. I mean,
Sound like a lot of excuses. Let's start with the obvious. Let's start with the murder weapon that seems to be commonly used by these nut jobs. How about we start there? How about we? I mean,
We gotta start somewhere.
how about we start there, bro? I mean, honestly, how about we disarm them first?
Right,
How about that?
yeah, you've stated that. So, like, we understand that we need to get rid of assault waivers.
That's somewhere to start.
That's
We gotta
somewhere to
start
start.
And the we got guns. So what? So what? A Glock? I had a Glock. Huh? Who gives a fuck? You can't sit up there and rapid fire on a motherfucker unless you modify the gun, which then becomes a federal offense. So your ass going to jail any goddamn way. Okay?
Yeah, we gotta.
Let's get rid of these guys' weapon of choice.
Right.
They're not using Glock 30s or Glock 9s.
And the only thing I think he's saying is basically that, we need to have a better support system at that.
Yeah,
right?
Then we
In
got
some many ways.
Then we got to figure out the human behavior part of it.
Can we get rid of the fucking guns first?
I mean, I was taught from a young age that a gun is a tool. It's something that is a weapon. It's you respect it. You respect it.
It's self-defense.
Like you have to learn how to respect that situation before you ever do anything else.
It's self-defense.
So
totally
if you don't
that.
respect what you're handling, what you deal with, then and I think that's where he's getting. You have to respect what you're dealing with, what you're using, how do we get this in our society?
Why are we talking
to
like
respect
common
these
people here?
items?
Well, I mean, why are we talking
Because
like
we are common,
Well,
aren't we?
you don't understand me. Why are we talking like, bro? I hear all that, and it's just more instead of address the problem. I don't want to hear about mental health. I don't want to hear about fucking fathers in the home. Get rid of the weapon of choice, and then let's have a conversation about this other shit. I'm just being, bro.
Right, and I think all we're trying to say is that's part of it.
Does an 18-year-old should have the right to fucking buy any gun he wants? Is an 18-year-old mature enough to just buy a gun on their own?
If you've been raised right, yes.
He says we start with what makes them want to murder and rampage. There's no Glock or semi-auto, same as AR-15. They shoot as fast as you pull the trigger. Add a 100-round drum and you've got more firepower than an AR-15.
That's why there's bigger situations.
Here's what's funny.
What did he say?
It says, I get you on that. Why not ban assault rifles? What do you say to responsible gun enthusiasts? We can take away Call of Duty and first-person shooter games. Maybe start there. Hey, well, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying about this guy. Maybe he was playing too many of those shooter games.
Oh, man.
You see
they've been using that excuse forever, though.
Forever.
Man.
Like you said, an excuse.
Then what the fuck is the problem? What is the problem? And here's what's funny about his comment.
What should they say?
All I'm saying is that the matter at hand, the cops should not have took 40 to 60 minutes to stop the active shooter. Well, again, that's another issue within itself because it sounds like to me they were fucking scared. You're supposed to run towards gunfire as a police officer. Just like firefighters, they run what? Towards fires.
Right.
Cops, you run towards bullets.
Yeah, that's looking at.
And again, I just want to finish with it. What did he go to? When he said, okay, get rid of assault rifles, what did he go to?
Oh, Taylor?
Yeah, what did he go to?
Behavior after that?
Did somebody say something about a 30-round drum or something?
Yeah, he did.
So what did he do? You see, because, hey, listen, I read and watch shit with a third eye and listen with a third ear.
Right.
What I heard him say was, well, okay, take away my assault rifle, I can find another way to kill people.
Right.
So is that where we are now? We find ways to kill people? If they're going to come for my assault rifle, I need to find another way to kill people.
Right.
I understand the protection part. I get it, bro. Like I said, I got a gun. Okay? And now that my daughter's 14, I'm going to get another gun. Okay? Because there's little young motherfuckers running around here. Okay? But I'm hoping I don't have to shoot somebody.
Right.
So when he tells me about this and that, I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about, bro?
Well, and that's why we're bringing up the other angles of it, of mental health, of raising your children right, raising them to respect situations.
Right, he's saying,
and having everything else.
And all assault rifles.
Right.
If someone's
We still got to go back to the root of it all, of
he's
how
gonna
this works.
Figure out another way to kill people.
Of course, bro. There are always going to be those people.
Right. But
Right.
What can we do to
Bad people are
lower
always
that?
going to find a way.
Why is it happening in America so much and not in other countries?
Are we really asking ourselves that question?
Yeah.
But
man.
that's where like you said,
I mean,
you say this is the answer, but then you got to bring in every other.
Look at the
little
countries
aspect.
who did it. Look at the countries who did it after one mass shooting.
Right.
Right.
So do we
Not
need to look
200 that we've had this year, over 200. They changed the fucking laws on guns, bro.
at- So we
We
have to
won't
look
touch
in
it
different angles
because you got two parties and both of them getting paid. Okay? Both of them getting paid. Look at what these other developed countries. We're not talking third world.
right.
When Canada's right there.
All angles. That's what I'm
They
saying. All angles.
changed their laws
All right.
to make their citizens safer. America doesn't care about that. At least the people in Washington know.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And how many shootings have they had since they changed those laws? Zero.
Yeah.
Zero.
And that's part what I'm saying. Is all angles.
So I
All
mean, when
angles
you
is what
tell
it
me
is.
that, taking a rifle and go work, I'm watching it. I see that it works. We can start there. We got more guns than there are fucking Americans. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, bro. That is fucking ridiculous. Over 200.
This year?
Well, I don't know about school, but mass shootings.
Right.
This
It's-
year? Or?
This year, over 200.
It's ridiculous.
Over
Right.
200, bro.
Was Columbine the kind of kickoff, or was there one before that?
So there's,
Sandy Hook.
that was
That was after. Then it
right.
might have been Columbine.
99 was like Columbine.
99 was Columbine. Sandy Hook was like 05. And then this one is there's been
a lot.
several, but
There's been a lot. Yeah.
even just in the last so many.
There's been the one in Florida.
Right.
Other schools.
There was the fucking shooting at the goddamn concert in Las Vegas, bro.
Well, that
Yeah.
shit was fucking crazy.
Okay.
It's all over.
Hey, listen, man. I'm just one man with one man's opinion.
Right.
All this other shit people keep talking about. Mental health. They don't put nothing into mental health.
Right. And
Okay.
that's the thing. It's like that's why we sit here as common folk. We discuss the situation of, hey, let's look at all angles. Let's look at everything. Hey, you want to label the parties. You want to label the sides, right?
Well, that's what it is.
Well, here we are. We're amongst a round
Because
table.
you
We're all
wanna
gonna
know why?
talk and love
Because
and
we
figure out
ain't
what
got a
this is.
motherfucker with $1,000 check in front of our face saying, "Do what I want you to do, and you can have all of this."
Right.
That's why. But guess what? My opinion wouldn't change at all. It's about morals, bro. Humanity.
And like we talked
hey,
in the
look,
past,
so
it's like,
if I came to you and I said, Jake, listen,
whatever,
Jake.
we're gonna have these discussions of how we can live together.
So I come to you and I say, hey, Jake, listen.
Right?
We got a problem in this country. You a leader of whatever party, I'm a leader of whatever party. You're the leader of the Jake party, I'm the leader of the Antonius party. And this fucking shooting that went off, and you're the goddamn president, I guess, man. You need to shave, though. Shit.
You look a little scruffy there, man.
And I came to you and I said, look, Jake, look, I know there's a multitude of other fucking things that we could do here, but let's start with these guns. Can we start there, Jake? Or do you want to go to mental health? Because if you want to go to mental health, that's a non-starter for me. And or if you say if you want to get rid of the guns, Antonius, that's a non-starter for me. Then, well, guess what? We just leave more citizens to die because you and I can't be, sensible people and say, look, I know there's a compromise that we both have to give.
Right, we can't have that discussion. We can't sit around the round table and have the discussion that we have on a Friday night.
Well, they
You
don't.
know what I mean? Like that's what we do. We sit around, we have the discussion, we have the talk.
What?
So why can't anybody else do this? Isn't that your point? Isn't that your point that nobody else can sit around this table and have the discussion and have the conversation that we have and sit here and as a group or as a society, like this is what we do. We talk, we communicate, we try to understand each other and what each other do. Is that the thing? Is like nobody can do that anymore?
No.
Is that the factor?
No, people cannot do that anymore. Because again, where are they taking their fucking directions from? Washington.
Right.
Washington should be taking their directions from the fucking 50 states.
And that's what I'm saying.
The
We
people.
talking. We having the conversation
Well,
right
well,
now.
here's the problem.
We chilling.
But here's the problem,
But
Jay.
nobody listening.
But you know why they're not listening? Because we ain't put these fucking people on notice.
Is it?
Well, we haven't put these politicians on notice.
Right.
Vote their ass out. Vote their ass out. See, I'm quite sure a lot of you people, you hear me talk about the Republicans, like, oh, this guy's Democrat all the way. No.
Well, and that's where I'm trying to get away from the labels. Let's stop
Well,
putting
I'm
labels.
not
and let's just say,
I'm
as
an independent.
people,
Like I tell y'all.
as human beings, can we get along? Can we understand? Can
Well,
we talk?
apparently not, Jake.
Can we have the conversation?
We can't. Apparently not, Jake. We can have a conversation, but who the fuck are we?
that's the point. Who are
I mean,
we?
we all can do
Like,
something,
right.
you know. I call that Senator Moran and that Dr. Marshall. Fuck him. You know, he's a goddamn asshole. Call himself a doctor. He's a.
I got some more comments. Only developed countries with Second Amendments. Other countries all have pipe best bombers. I don't know what that means. We start with American entitlement, mental health, and raising our young men as a village society together. You can, I don't know if it means buy one gun. Oh, you can something one gun. They ban them all. Australia, for instance. Too many rednecks in America. You'll start a civil war.
Oh my God, they want to do that anyway. So let's just keep supplying them with the guns they want. I swear to God.
It's a frustrating.
I'm going to go back to the
There's-
premise of my very first statement.
Take away the guns, the assault rifles.
A well-regulated
Militia.
militia. Who out there is a part of a well-regulated militia?
Or service members, I guess, right?
Nobody ever reads the whole. It's always have the right to bear arms. Yeah, but there's a lot more other shit in there.
Right.
So there were the founding fathers.
I'm just saying.
The founding fathers. What did they do? What did they do to the Second Amendment? Come on, it's right there in the wording. What did they do that all these gun enthusiasts hate? What did they do? They regulated weapons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They didn't say all Americans can have guns. Is that what it says?
No.
Don't say that. Don't say every American has the right to bear arms. Doesn't say that.
Okay.
You don't believe me? Look it up.
I enlighten me. I'm learning.
It doesn't say that. But all these gun freaks, it's my right. Again, what part of a well-regulated militia are you a part of? What's the name of it? Tell me the name.
I don't know.
That's your Second Amendment right. And again, once we got military, no American should be able to own a gun unless you're a part of that well-regulated militia.
And you have to be able to have the right if there is such a...
Hey, Jake, is voting the right?
Yeah.
Then why they keep trying to suppress it and take it away?
There's a whole nother...
See what I'm saying, bro?
A whole nother subject. It's a whole nother situation.
But it's a right that's in the Constitution.
Right.
But nobody has a problem when they regulate it, right? Nobody has a problem when they remove a fucking drop box from a population of 500,000 people. No what? Right? But we can't take a rifle? Voting is less, violent than a fucking assault rifle, I would think. I would think people would want to fight for rights to vote than to fight for the right that you really don't fucking have, in my opinion, to own a goddamn weapon unless you are in a well-regulated, and in my opinion, today's terminology, the military. The United States military. That is a well-regulated militia. Would you agree, Jeremy?
Yeah, that statement's true.
I had a gun. They gave me a gun when they gave it to me the second day I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you still agree that we can have weapons. We just can't have certain ones.
You know what? If you get rid of the assault rifles, I can almost guarantee the gun sales will drop.
Gun sales or
Gun sales.
mass shootings or
Listen, I'm not going to say there won't be any mass shootings.
yeah. Well,
But let's say we can stop the frequency of these motherfuckers.
yeah, we gotta start somewhere.
And I don't say let's start somewhere where we know the people in Washington will never get to. They'll never get to a mental health solution. They'll never get there. Because if they did, it's called Obamacare. I'm just being honest. A lot of these people didn't want to expand. And Obamacare, he had shit in there for mental health. Right? So they talk about it's
more insurances are, it's more of a normal thing with healthcare. They've kind of.
But not if your government, your state legislators, your state representatives say, nah.
It still has a long ways to go.
Nah. Hey, man, speaking of legislation, you see that fucking Kobach? That guy won't give up, man. That guy, he won't give up, man. You don't know who Kobach is?
No, I missed what he's
a
said.
Racist. Running for attorney. That's what he is.
I know he is.
Running for attorney general. This guy's lost 3 times. He lost for governor, senator. Now he's going for attorney. Bro, we can't have that.
He looks pretty rough. If you look at his pictures from when he first started till now.
Bro, we can't have it. Bro, I can't have that. Y'all will be all right. Okay, I can't have that. I'm sorry.
I need to do a little bit more research on that.
Kind of like Marshall.
I need to do a little more research. I'm not gonna lie. I need to do more research on that side
This
of it.
guy is crazy. This guy is crazy, bro.
I got some research to do between now and November. Because you say what happens in November.
Jake, I know you ain't gonna tell me. You
More
gonna vote for this
inclusion
motherfucker.
on the topic.
Like I said, I got more research to do. I got more learning to
More
do.
viewer inclusion on the topic.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of other factors behind guns, though. Who is this, Shirley? I get what you're saying about guns, but other factors as well. Sorry. Where you going?
I don't know it.
Right, get your feet off my feet, son.
We'll play pussy.
I'm putting my foot up on the table,
Contact
man.
me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but changing laws is going to remedy. Damn, wives don't help people.
What's it say?
This guy says, correct me if I'm wrong, but changing laws is going to remedy, question mark. I believe changing the laws that ramificate, is that another word?
Ramificate, yep.
And put a hefty tag on a shooter, and if the shooter is killed, the charges put on their family. Well, this kid bought this guns on his own. But I would like to know where he got the $3,500 from.
Taylor says less than 50% of eligible people actually vote. Even less than local elections. Teach the kids to vote. That goes back to raising them right.
Well, that goes back to having civics in school, too.
Yeah, too many fatherless sons who are easily manipulated by the system you're referring to. Blue and red. Gangs or politics.
Well, you see, I always take offense to that when people say fatherless.
And then I'll read these two. Edward said he's typing on there in here.
I know.
Think about this idea to have the ability to call into your show and be a part of it. Yeah, you can. Just call in.
Ray do it all the time.
Yeah, just call my number. I'll put you on speaker. We do it all the time.
Ray does it all the
If you want to
time.
call in, man. Thank you. And
Now listen, timing.
call him in. I'll put you on speaker.
I just
Ray did it
Well,
last
every
week.
time-
and
well,
made
listen,
our
man.
show go 2 hours.
listen, man. Every time I hear that fatherless shit, I take offense to that. I don't know who my daddy is, and I think I turned out okay.
Taylor doesn't either, so I think he probably.
Oh well, I just when
I'm
to
just
say
saying with you.
I'm
you
like
know?
shit. I'm a good father to my child.
Right,
Shit,
that's
that's
a
all.
good dad too. So I think that's kind of where he's probably coming from. You know,
Right, and
like
that's
you said,
part
like
of it.
role
It's
models and
the
raising
role
them
model,
right,
how
and
to raise it right.
respect them.
It's all part of it. There's so many different things that we have to understand and look at to understand.
Whoa! Who the fuck is this?
I have no idea, man.
Bye.
We got some nutcase on there.
Yeah.
Crazy shit.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah, we don't need that shit.
Well, that's a.
Well, what they finna say? Oh, there we go.
You know, I don't even want to say it out loud. It's that bad.
That bad?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's because we got people in there feeling. That's why.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, look at him. He's blowing it up.
I know. So.
Sorry, we got somebody.
Y'all see this jackass in here? You see this clown? Just
We're
Is
trying
that
to.
bad?
Yeah.
I can't see it from here.
well, what his fucking handle is. I rape little boys and girls. So that should tell you a whole lot about this
Oh,
jackass.
Jesus
Yeah, so we're trying to
Christ.
block him, man.
Yeah,
That should
block
tell you a
this
lot
guy,
about
like,
this.
Seriously,
We're reporting
what
him.
in the world? Come on now.
There's probably some random person on there.
Man, I don't give a fuck, punk bitch. That's right, I said it.
Slime.
Come on now. Jesus. Oof. Mm. Man, we got some shit like that. Maybe we need to,
Nah, man. There's always gonna be jackasses like that,
jackasses,
man.
right?
Come on, man.
Ed, if you want to call in, you can, man.
I rape little boys and girls.
Yeah, who puts that on there, man?
That jackass,
That's why we reported his ass.
fuck face felon, punk bitch.
Yeah, you can call in. I'll put you on speaker, and the boom mic will pick you up.
What's wrong with these people, man?
I don't know.
Man,
I'm gonna take a sidebar for a second.
Okay.
I need to block this motherfucker like that.
It's Cam.
Oh, Cam, you hear this old jackass over here?
Someone jumped in the chat with a very explicit name title, like where their name goes, and like just blew up the chat, putting all this like derogatory stuff on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really get rights from your vote?
Hey, this is what I'll tell you. Yeah. Would you tell that to Martin Luther King who fought for the Civil Rights Act? That took a vote. What about equality for women? That took a vote. And guess what? Only way that happens is if people like me, you, and everybody vote. Here's the funny thing, right? Here's the
Just
funny
make
thing.
sure you read the comments, because
I
people will leave.
well, listen, man.
Sorry, man. Like we got people texting and
Okay. But yeah, I get rights for my vote. I sure do. Yeah. Here's the funny thing though. 81 million people voted for Joe Biden, 76 million
that's what they say.
people voted for Donald Trump, and then you had 100 million people who just didn't give a fuck.
Right.
So, voting does matter. Well, every time I look at it, I see that shit up there.
I know.
I can't. I mean, I've did all I can. I don't know why it won't disappear.
Well, you know.
Maybe if I refresh.
Over there.
Oh.
Or we can wrap it up.
I would say at this point,
Nope. Good God.
I think we might wrap it up. Are
Man.
you good with wrapping it up, or you?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. I
think it was a good talk.
so we had a good talk,
we had a lot of
and we
good
had one
interaction,
bad seed
so-
here. That we
Everybody,
need to-
I apologize, man. Listen, I apologize. We should have let Jake read them, even though,
Well, that was good though. Thanks for joining, everybody. That's why we waited to the end for that conversation. That's why I waited to the end, because it was gonna
Well, I see. I see.
Yeah. So, but thanks for watching. We'll be back next Friday.
Hey.
So, thanks
Until
for
next time.
Till next
Hey,
time.
get
Thanks
back
for
here.
joining.
What, man?
What? Come on, get back over here. We ain't over yet.
Man,
We're done.
We're done. All right. Well,
We're done.
like,
listen, man. Here you go, man.
come on
Come
now.
on, man. Come on.
Come on now.
All right.
We're all
right.
in. Let's go.
Where are we
Thanks
going?
for watching the Red Eye Hour.
Thanks.